Hey guys, Tyler X71 here, and today we are going to be doing an unboxing and setup video of Spirit Halloween's Young Crouchy. Now, I've been slacking on doing a lot of videos on my YouTube channel now that the Halloween season is upon us. I'm trying to do more and more, but I post a lot on TikTok, so I will put a link to my TikTok in the description below. But this is Young Crouchy. I had to get him. I think he's super cool. He's one of many animatronics I plan on picking up this season. He retails for $169.99, which is not horrible because he is very unique. You don't often see really spin-offs of animatronics they've already sold unless it's like a flashback one, which relatively they're either exactly the same or exactly different. But this is cool. This is like a spin-off of one where they basically just shrunk him down and gave him light-up eyes. So I think that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and cut the tape. I picked this up at my local Spirit, the one I work at. I did already set one up. I set up our store display one, so it's relatively pretty easy. Here's what you see when you open up the box. And let's lay out all our parts. So right off the bat on the floor, we got our adapter. We'll put that aside. Instruction sheet. Very nice. We got his head, which is actually like a plastic with a latex covering. I'm not sure if it's latex or vinyl. I will have to pay closer attention to that while I'm setting this one up. We got his clothing, and here's all his other parts. Hands with the arms. I believe on the big Crouchy, the hands, no, I don't think the hands go on separate. I think they're attached to. I don't remember. I don't own the big Crouchy. I used to. I don't have him anymore though. I did trade him for another prop, which I do kind of regret. But maybe I'd like to pick one up again in the future. But that's why in the meantime, I got Young Crouchy. Here's his mechanical pieces. If I could get them out of the box. I'll stick in there. There we go. And we're going to set this box off to the side. All right, and I believe these are all zip tied in, so let's cut these off. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they got some quality zip ties. All right, so we got his legs, leg, and all zip tied together is his mechanism, his base, and his hip loop. So let's see if we can get this cut with a box cutter. There we go. All right. So there's his mechanism. I'm gonna take these foam protection coverings off. So pretty simple. Some of his hair's stuck to it. And I am doing this video, obviously, as you could tell, in my living room, where I had more space. A lot of my videos are made in my bedroom, where I do display a lot of my stuff. I just figured I'd have more space here to do it. So right off the bat, you have his base, and you have these two square pieces right here. That's what holds the shoes in place. Unfortunately, well, what's different about this one, which I'm glad, our store display one, they put these stickers right on the front. And when I tried to take them off, it left like a sticker residue behind that it took forever for me to peel off. Luckily on mine, I lucked out on picking which one was a display, I guess. They put them on the side. So let's see if they leave a residue on this one. Yeah, it looks like they're going to, so it's going to take me some time to peel the rest of that off. But at least it's on the side and not on the front of his shoe. So that's good at least. Let's see the other one. See, the other one leaves some of a residue too. So they got to invest in better stickers. But pretty cool. All right, so we'll put his shoes on. His shoes go on first, I believe, or we'll put the legs on first to make it a little bit easier. I don't believe it matters which leg goes where, because I believe they are exactly the same. I got sticker residue on my finger, so do it like that. There we go. There's one. Beautiful. And then another one. I noticed this shoe has like a darker paint job in this one. That's interesting. If it was like a completely different young Crouchy that was in, you know, and they were both dark colored, then like another young Crouchy, they're both light colored, if that makes sense. That's weird how on one they're different paint jobs. I wonder if all the Crouchies are like that. I haven't noticed. And then we're going to take his clothing out. He's so tiny, so his clothing, this is all of it, even though it seems like it's not a lot. That's his shirt, so here are his pants, which it doesn't really matter which way they go, because they're all completely black on each side. Slide his leg like that. There we go. We're halfway there. And now we take his mechanism and the hip loop, if I remember where I put the hip loop. Oh, it's over here. We'll slide this over first. And one interesting thing is usually with SVI props, all the toggle switches and the adapter port and port for the step pads and driving buttons are usually on the back. I noticed with a lot of party time ones, they're on the front, so it'll be facing outward. And he does have a 4 AA battery compartment. I'm not sure if he's actually compatible with 4 AA batteries. I doubt it, because the box, oh yeah, no, it says battery adapter compatible. So that's probably just left over from something else. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe the bigger ones even have battery compartments, like Big Crouchy. And let's hope these line up, which they do perfectly. Sometimes you have issues with the pins lining up. And then the hip loop goes right there. And his pants go over that. All right, so we're halfway there. Like I said, I got a little bit of a better angle for us. We're gonna take his arms out of the bag. And I noticed this year they did something a little bit different. Now the Shorty animatronic that Party Time makes has the same square piece that clips the head in. I believe last year Shorty was one of the poles that locks into place. I don't remember for sure, but I believe he was. Because when I set up our display one this year, I noticed he had that. All right, so now we're gonna put his shirt over. Beautiful. Look at him coming along, isn't he cute? Now we're gonna put his arms into place, which his arms are posable, which is nice. Interesting welding job on this. If that'll zoom and you can see it. All right, so let's slide his arm in here, if I can get it in there. Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts on young Crouchy. I personally really like him. All right, now if I can find the slot, here it is. Oh, almost. Looks like the 2 pins aren't lining up. That stinks. Yeah, they're not lining up correctly to get in the slot there. It's like off by 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch too far apart, I should say. So I guess in the meantime, I'm just gonna put it in one slot and rest it against the front one so that it doesn't move or anything. Should be okay. Let's hope this one doesn't have the same issue. You ever see some stores when they set up store displays, they don't ever pose the arms? Like, I guess they don't know that they should, or they don't know that's a possibility, or they don't know how to, or they don't care. And like all the arms are posed really weird on some store display animatronics. Well, this one went right in. Okay. So I guess it's just that one that's off a little bit. I'll have to see if I can bend it. And I'll pose his arms in a second. Right now we're gonna get his head on. And this is that square piece I was telling you guys about that Shorty has this year too. Very interesting choice. I wish they had something that locked the head into place, because this square piece, the head just slides in and out so easily. So let's make sure these wires are down. Hear the ice cream man out there. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're going to connect the wires. Look how cute he is. All right. I believe there's 2 wires we have to connect. One for the sensor, which is in his mouth, and one for the let up eyes. I just got to find the wires down by the module here. It's not those. Oh, here they are. They're up here. Looks like they are color coded to make it easier too. There we go. You guys hear the ice cream man out there? And there we go. So that is the setup, unboxing and setup of young Crouchy. And yeah, his head is a hard plastic, and the face feels like a latex. So that's interesting at least. So we're gonna go ahead and put him in the other room. We're gonna get him plugged in and looking good. All right, let's see if he works. Switch. All right, pretty cool. He does not have constant option. He does have motion sensor or step pad though. All right, that's it for young Crouchy. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.